Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this Christmas intro ready for the Christmas season. I will be using 3 apps only and with the free features. So if you want to know how I did it, then keep on watching. Hello guys, thank you so much for stopping by today to watch this video. So it is finally the Christmas season, so I thought to make a tutorial for you guys to make a intro to match with the season. I hope you understand it. I hope you like how yours turns out, and if you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. So let's get started. So for this tutorial, you're only going to need 3 apps: CapCut, Pinterest, and Picsart, and we're all going to be using the free features from it, so you don't have to pay for anything. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go onto Pinterest. So when you get to Pinterest, you're going to type in Christmas background and you're going to choose the one that you like the most and save it by clicking on these 3 dots. If you want to use the image that I used, I'll leave the link down below on my description box, so you can just click on it and it will take you straight to the picture. The next thing you're going to type in is Christmas app icons, and you're going to choose the one that you like the most as well. And the last thing you're going to download in Pinterest is a white background. And now we're going to go onto Picsart. You're going to click on the plus sign and you're going to scroll to the trending background section, and you're going to click on this first picture here that says blank. Then you're going to click on sticker and you're going to type in Christmas ball. And the one I saved and the one we're going to need for this intro is this one, but you can choose any other one that you like. Okay, once you have it up here, just click on this arrow here and it's going to save it down to your camera roll. And then when you're done saving it, you're going to click on the sticker and then click on X and go back onto sticker. And this time you're going to type in Christmas bow. And you're going to choose the one that you like the most as well. Okay. And the last thing you're going to save is a Christmas Santa hat. So just type in Santa hat and just choose anyone that you like and also save it down to your camera roll. Great. Now the final thing we're going to do is you're going to type in frame. So when you type in frame, you're going to scroll until you find this one right here. Okay, you're going to click on that and you're going to twist it like this till we have like a rectangle. Then you're going to click on these 2 squares here and you're going to click on the lock sign, just to make sure that the sticker is not movable, because we're going to start adding pictures onto it and we don't want anything going on crazy. So what we're going to do now is click on add photo. I'm going to choose a picture of your choice. I'll choose this one for example. And as you can see, the frame is not the same as the frame behind. So we're going to click on crop and then we're going to scroll and click on YouTube. You can adjust how you want the image to show within the YouTube frame. Okay, so I'm going to keep mine here. Then you're going to click on apply and it should fit, you know, with the frame behind. If it doesn't, you can make it bigger or smaller. Okay, so once you have it to cover the whole thing behind, then you're going to click on this square again at the top and you're going to drag your photo to be the second thing, so the photo can go behind the frame. Okay, so it should look like this. So once we're done doing this, then you're going to click on this arrow to save it to your camera roll. And you're going to do these steps for 4 pictures in total. Okay, so you're going to have to do this again 3 times. Now what we're going to do is go onto CapCut. You're going to click on new video. Then you're going to upload the white background that we saved before from Pinterest. And then click on add. Then as you can see, the frame size is not the YouTube size, so we're going to click on aspect ratio. And you're going to click on the 16:9, which is the YouTube frame size. Okay, then you're going to zoom into this white background to make sure it covers the whole black background behind, and you're going to click on the slide and you're going to make this slide at least 5 to 6 seconds long. Okay, then the next thing you're going to do is click on overlay and you're going to be adding your Christmas background that you saved from Pinterest. So mine was this one. So I'm just gonna zoom into this and make it cover the whole white background behind, like that. Okay, and make sure all your overlays are as long as the main slide, so everything ends at the same time. Now you're going to click on the overlay again, and you're going to click on splice. Then you're going to choose the hard filter here, and you're going to reduce the number down to 40. Now what you're going to do is add your frame pictures that we saved from Picsart earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one, for example. And what you're going to do is just zoom onto it like this. Then what you're going to do is click on splice again, and this time you're going to click on slide, and you're going to reduce this down to 28. So it's kind of like faded into the background. And you're gonna keep this particular picture down to 2.5 seconds or 3 seconds, okay? And then you're going to repeat this process again with a different frame picture. And you're going to zoom into it as well. And then go into splice. And then click on slide. And then down to 28. So now we're going to add animation to this frame pictures. And then you're going to click on animation and then fade in. If you can't find it quick, you can just type it in. And you're going to do it for the second picture as well. So far everything should look like this. Now what we're going to do is then add the Christmas balls that we saved from Picsart earlier. And you're just going to position them however you want. I think I roughly did mine like this. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the animations to those balls. So I just clicked on slide down for all of them. And I just kept them to 0.8 seconds. So now what we're going to do is add your YouTube channel name, okay? So we're gonna break it down into 2 sections, okay? We're going to write the first part and then the second part, okay? So go ahead and click on text and then type in the first part of your YouTube channel name. And you're gonna click on font and you're gonna choose the font called Constain, okay? And we're going to zoom into this like this and twist it like that. Now what we're going to do is click on style again, and then here you're going to click on styles and then choose any color of your choice. I obviously chose red because it's the Christmas season, so I'm trying to keep that theme around. Then you're going to go into stroke and then choose a white color, and you're going to reduce the width down to 18. And you're going to click on shadow. Then you're going to click on this black color and you're going to reduce the opacity down to 33. And the blur down to 5. And the distance should be at 0 and the angle should be just kept at 0 as well. Then you're going to go ahead and then click on animation. Then you're going to choose type 2 and you're going to keep this at 2.4 seconds. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and type in the second part of the YouTube channel name. But this time you're going to make the second part slightly smaller and you're going to position it beneath the first part like this. So now you're going to go back onto the second part of the name that we just typed, and then we're going to click on styles, and then you're going to go into shadow and you're going to reduce the blur to 6, and everything else should just be kept like this. And then we're going to go onto stroke, and then you're going to reduce this down to 11, And then you're going to click on animations and you're going to keep it at type 2 as well. But this time you're going to take it down to 2.2 seconds. And this is how they both should look together. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is then click on overlay, and then you're going to be adding the Santa hat. And this time you're going to click on layer by just choosing that from these options here. And then you're going to click on overlays here, and then you're going to click on all. Then you're going to take the Santa hat to the first part like this, so it goes on top of the first part of your YouTube channel name. And then you're just going to make it smaller, and you're going to make it sit on top of one of your letters. I decided to do it on top of the N. Okay, and then for the animation for this, you're going to just click on animations and then and then fade in. Okay, so it should look like this. Perfect. So that is the first part done, and this is how everything should look like. What you're going to do is just click on export and then choose your quality and then just save it. I always recommend to have your resolution, frame rate and byte rate to the highest, because it just ensures that your video is top quality. But yeah, so let's go into the second section now. So for the second part of this intro, we're going to go onto Pinterest for starters, and then we're going to type in sweater background. Okay, so feel free to choose the one that you like the most. The one I went for was this one right here. Okay, but you can choose anyone that you like. So now we're going to go into CapCut, and then you're going to click on new video, and you're going to upload this sweater background that we just saved from Pinterest. Then you're going to go ahead and click on the aspect ratio and choose the YouTube one, and then you're going to zoom into this picture to cover the whole black background behind. Okay, so for this section you're going to make it at least 12 seconds, I'll say. Okay, and then now what you're going to do is click on overlay, and you're going to go ahead and add the frame pictures that we saved from Picsart earlier. How you're going to aim to have your pictures in this type of positions. Just make sure you start by adding one to your top right corner, and then followed by the bottom right corner, and then the top left corner, and then the bottom left corner, just to make sure like these ones stay on top of the ones above them. Okay, but yeah, that's just the layout I decided to go for. You can choose any layout of your choice. So you're gonna make sure all your pictures are as long as the main slide. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the animations. So you're gonna click on animations, and you're gonna type in jump shutter, or just click on it if it comes up there for you, and you're gonna add it for all of them. Okay, and what you're going to do now, you're gonna click on the second overlay, and you're just gonna bring it in a little bit. So this is how your photo frame should be. Okay, just to make sure like they all come in at different timings. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do now is you're gonna let the pictures roll in for at least 5 seconds, and then you're gonna stop right here when it gets to the 5th second, and you're gonna click on add overlay, and you're gonna add the sweater background that you saved from Pinterest earlier, and you're gonna zoom onto it like this till it covers the whole background. And then you're gonna click on splice, and you're gonna choose lighten, and you're just gonna take the sweater overlay till the end of the whole main slide. Okay, so this is the background we're gonna have to go from. So from this to then this. Okay, and then now what you're going to do is you're gonna go to where the sweater background starts from, And then you're gonna click on add overlay, and you're gonna add your Christmas balls, and just choose how you want the layout to be. I'm gonna keep mine to how it is from the first section of this intro as well. So now what you're going to do is add the Christmas bow that we saved earlier, and I'm gonna keep one of them here and the other one and the other one here. Okay, so now we're going to add the icons that you saved from Pinterest earlier. So as you can see, my icon has this white background. So to get rid of this, I'm going to go onto remove BG on here, and then you're going to click on chroma key, and you're going to take this to the white section, and it's going to go off like that. Okay, and I'm just going to keep it here, and the Instagram icon as well. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just add the slide down animation to the Christmas balls as well, and keep them to 0.8 seconds for all of them. So now we're going to go ahead and add in your social media usernames. So I'm just going to keep mine to Karen's name. And the font I use is also Constain, and exactly like we did earlier. So just choose your color and then choose your stroke, and then add your shadow. So you're going to keep your opacity down to 48, your blur down to 6, your distance to 0, and your angle at -42. So then you're going to click on your first text for your username, and then you're going to click on duplicate, just so you have the same text adjustments for both of them. And then you can go ahead and just double tap and then just change your username if your username is different for your other social media. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to keep them a bit smaller. So the animation for this text is going to be type 2, and then it's going to be at 2.5 seconds. So now the final thing you're going to do is then go onto YouTube and then just type in green screen subscribe button. If you want to keep it Christmassy, you can also type in Christmas subscribe button green screen. I already selected mine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm gonna do with that. So once you have your screen recording of your subscribe button, you're going to come back to CapCut, and then you're gonna click on add overlay. Then you're gonna click on videos, and you're going to select your subscribe button. Next thing you're going to do is scroll until you get to remove BG. Then you're going to click on chroma key, and you're going to take this to the green section, and it should take away the green part. And I'm just going to go ahead and increase my shadow. Then I'm going to go back onto my screen recording. Then I'm going to go onto crop, and I'm just going to crop it down to the parts of the screen that I need. And then I'm just going to go ahead and keep it right here like that. I'm just going to increase my intensity a little bit more because I did notice there were a few green parts in it. Okay, so yeah, if you do notice there's some like green outline around your subscribe, just go into your chroma key and increase intensity. Okay, perfect. So this is how the second part should look like. So what I'm going to do is make sure that my subscribe button basically ends with the main slide. Okay, so if that means your subscribe button will come in a bit later, it's okay. It will make sense because we're going to add the transitions in a bit. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and then save this as well. Okay, once you're done saving it, we're going to go onto new video, and you're going to select the first part of your intro and this second part that we just saved. what you're going to do is click on video effects, and you're gonna type in or search for gift wrapping. That's going to be the first animation. You're going to end the animation once the wrapping is finished, because it has like this black cast over your video. Okay, and now the second effect that you're going to search for is called blueberry pop. And it's this one right here, and that's just gonna end on its own when it's time for it. Okay, and the last effect that you're going to add for the section is snowstorm. But this filter is gonna be for the whole video. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go into when your video is about to go onto this section, and you're just gonna stop it right in the middle, and then you're gonna click on effects, and you're going to type in multi Polaroid, and you're gonna click on this. Okay, and then you're just going to leave it there, so it's just gonna come in looking like this. Perfect. Okay, and now you're going to go back to this line here that's in between the first and the second part of your video. You're going to click on it, and the transition that you're going to choose is called downward slideshow. Okay, so once you're done adding that transition, you're gonna go to your last section of this intro. Towards the end, you're going to click on animations and then out, and you're just gonna click on fade out. Okay, so that is all that you're going to do for this intro. Okay guys, so thank you so much for sticking till the end of this video. This is all I did to get this beautiful Christmas intro. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find the tutorial useful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and also share this to who you think will be interested. Wishing you all a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas in advance, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.